Many of us, I'm guessing, have heard the words of the false prophets that seem to have something to say at just about dinner time. You know, the salesperson who calls with a word just explicitly for you. But all they really have is a need to spread their own message. They have no concern for your life insurance, your computer, or your car, the condition of your windows, or the profitability of your business. They just want to make a buck. And after a few such calls, you usually peg them for what they really are. And yet still, every time I cut them off, I feel just a little twinge of guilt. In our culture today, we value being as wise as serpents far more than being innocent as doves. We like to think of ourselves as sophisticated and savvy, on top of every situation, and wise to every wile that the world may send our way. Our churches, for the most part, are no different. We demand a full accounting of where investments are made and who profits from them. Most of the time we expect professionalism from everyone on staff, from the pastor to our child development center teachers. We expect our choirs to be well-robed and well-tuned. So why then, if we have grown so concerned with extending a well-manicured, well-scrubbed hand to the next potential generation of Christians, are we finding these folks waving bye-bye and taking a hike instead of a seat? This is the church's problem, because the church is becoming just another dysfunctional family among all the others. Our dysfunctions affect our attitudes and betray what have become our greatest convictions and passions. We become so concerned with preaching our message to the world, finding our own politically correct niche in the liberal to conservative, evangelical to Pentecostal, liturgical to non-liturgical, traditional to contemporary music spectrum of religious life, that we've lost track of our first love and what we are prophetically called to preach. We've become, in many instances, our own false prophets, speaking our own message while proclaiming it to be God's Word. In Israel's day, as Dave shared with us, this practice carried with it a death sentence. Might the church's dwindling numbers be another form of that death sentence? Might it be? Because maybe we're more concerned with making an impression instead of making a difference. We have beautiful churches in beautiful neighborhoods and abandoned churches in poor neighborhoods. We're concerned with sounding good on tape, looking good in a video and on television, instead of sounding good to God. We have out-of-tune souls. We're concerned with fitting into the corporate image of success. We have CEOs instead of sheepdogs. Concerned with being something for everybody, we have a spiritual interest groups instead of a special family of God. Concerned with sanitizing the messy or unpleasant parts of Scripture, we've domesticated God and dropped the devil. Concerned with taking stands, we have preached sermons crammed with things we want to get off our chests, rather than crammed with messages from God's bosom. When a church no longer has any real prophetic witness, it affects the entire body. You know, when animals are scared or in danger, their bodies betray their state of mind. I remember sometimes you can walk up on our old cat and just scare the living daylights out of her. What does she do? She puffs up to about twice her normal size, you know. Those of you who are cat lovers, you've seen it. Her tail looks like it's that big around. Snakes, when they get frightened, rattle their tails and hiss. Dogs' hackles raise and they lower their heads. Likewise, a church community, a Christ body community, will send out a physical message about its ultimate concern. The posture of the church today, the entire church body, not just a local congregation, but the posture of the entire church body, not just that of the preacher, will reveal the community's driving force. Is there a death sentence on many of our churches? Could that be why so many of them are slowly dying or sick unto death? I read someplace this week where the medical establishment defines death as when a body no longer changes. How many of our churches refusing to change, to enter this new world and reach out to new generations, are walking dead? It's never too late to choose life. Will we? Will you? Will I? You know, the church has an opportunity to exercise its prophetic gift. We have an opportunity to do it today. And it's clearly being called to do so. Yet the challenge of the church is not merely to survive. You see, that issue's been settled. To paraphrase Mark Twain, reports of its death have been greatly exaggerated. Jesus, in his words to his disciples, affirms the church's continued and growing strength and presence in the world. He's talking about Christ. He's not talking about a congregation that meets here or meets in Moundsville or meets up at Benwood or in Wheeling. That's not what he's talking about here. He's talking about the Christ body, the body of all believers, the church. The church will grow, not wither. It will march, not falter. And it will prevail, not surrender. The challenge for us then is to find out what God is doing, how God is doing it, and where God is doing it. What is our first love? morning, Lord. I love you. What do you want to do today? Well, I want to be a part of it.